I'm attorney Gloria Allred. I represent one of the two victims in this case for whom charges have been filed again in reference to Mr. Weinstein. I'm also announcing right now that I also represent Annabella Shora. Annabella has done what anyone who has information which is relevant to the prosecution of Harvey Weinstein or any prosecution should do. She provided that information to law enforcement. As a result, she was asked by the prosecution to testify in this criminal case against Mr. Weinstein. I commend Annabella for her willingness to take the stand and answer questions under oath. She's been willing to do that and share her truth, even though she can anticipate a very vigorous cross-examination by the defense, which no doubt would not be pleasant for any witness to endure. She was willing to undergo that questioning, even though there's no personal benefit to her, and even though it could be extremely stressful for her to do so. I admire Annabella's courage. She has been willing to testify when asked to do so because she feels that it is in the interest of justice. And it's in the interest of justice for the jury to hear and evaluate all relevant evidence in order for the jury to decide the appropriate verdict in this case. And she looks forward to a just result. I'll be happy to take some questions.
You say that many of the charges are based on hearsay. Are your clients based on hearsay as far as you're concerned?
I'll let her testimony, if she is permitted to testify, speak for itself. Obviously, the prosecution feels that she is an important witness, and I feel that she's an important witness. Any other questions? So I know that the defense just characterized the prosecution's new indictments as desperate. Obviously, that's their editorial opinion. I would not agree with that at all. I think it's important for all witnesses who may have relevant information to be permitted to testify. So my question is, why are they so afraid of having additional witnesses testify? If they think the prosecution has a weak case, then why don't they just let the witnesses testify and the jury can decide if it's a weak or strong case? Obviously, the prosecution would not have filed this case if they did not believe and did not have what they consider sufficient evidence to prove the case beyond a reasonable doubt. So we'll look forward to that trial in January. And of course, the defense could have proceeded on September 9th if they did not wish to file any objection to the new indictments that were filed today of sexually predatory conduct. So we'll be back. Well, actually, the district attorney made a motion to consolidate all of the charges. Well, she also said consolidate. So, well, you know, I'm not going to opine on that, but I will say that, you know, we'll see what the defense's objections are. They've known about this witness, who's my client, for a long time. It's not a surprise. They're the ones that objected to her testifying, and I still think they don't want her to testify. So we'll see what the court decides on that, but she's very brave, and if they don't want her to testify, my guess is they're very worried about her, that she may be a very strong witness for the prosecution. Otherwise, why would they be objecting? Thank you very much. Well, there are two alleged victims in the original indictment, and I represent one. That's Mimi, for whom charges have been filed. Okay, thank you.